Hi, my name is Tanya White. I'm one of the Transform Associate Heads, and I'm here to talk to you about FED for Subject Leaders. This is a programme which will be starting in January. So it's aimed at those people in your school who are new to subject leadership, or indeed those people who haven't attended this course before, as this is the same programme that we ran last year that was very popular, but we've also had requests from head teachers to run it again. So that's why we're doing it again now. It is intended to be a really practical course. There will be practical tasks to do along the way. There will be resources for your delegates to take back and use in school. We're calling it FED for Subject Leadership, as we're using FED as our tool to hang this on. As many of you will know, we've been looking at FED for a couple of years now, and we feel it's a really useful tool for our subject leaders to use as they lead their subject. We'll also be looking at the Ofsted guidance around intent, implementation and impact. So this runs over 4 sessions, and each of these sessions will be led by myself, and I'll be joined by a lead learner from one of the schools associated with Transform. Their role is to actually give a real practical application of what we're learning about in theory in the sessions. They are people who are doing the job on a day-to-day basis in school and have got a lot to offer us, and we can learn from them. So our first session will be looking at what is subject leadership, and that the idea of leadership versus coordinator, and we'll be using FED to try and build our idea of the future for our subject. In our second session, we will be looking at intent and developing our intent, looking at the Ofsted framework, also keeping it very topical and looking at a blended curriculum as well. In session 3, we'll be looking at implementation and looking at the engagement aspect of FED. How can subject leaders support with implementation, and what does that look like in the classroom? And then in our final session, we'll be looking at evaluating impact. How do we know the impact of our subject over time? So I very much look forward to working with some of your subject leaders. So again, this is for new subject leaders or people who haven't attended this course before. If you've got subject leaders who have attended this last year, then watch this space. We have coming up shortly in the new year an extension program where people can take their subject leadership into expertise. If you'd like to find out more about that or this and like to book on this, please contact your school's programme manager within Transform Applied and they will book you on. Thank you.